Alrighty, so we are doing the live a little bit early here today. I just have to, I have to run to a dentist appointment later on, so I have to have it a little bit earlier here today. So these are paid personal readings. These are not free. These are not for the collective, temperanceandsage.com. If you are interested in having a personal reading here today. But again, these are paid personal readings. These are not free. I am going to just post that in the chat and then we will go ahead and get ourselves started here. I literally just said that these are paid personal readings, and then you go ahead and proceed to put your question down below. These are paid personal readings only. These are not free. These are not for the collective. I would ask that you do remove your questions because it confuses other people and then they post more questions. You know what? I will just go ahead and do it for everybody. But these are paid personal readings only. These are not free. Temperanceandsage.com if you are interested in having a personal reading here today. So let's go ahead here with personal reading order number 50. You'd like to know thoughts and feelings. Let us see for the next 3 days. Let us see. All right. So we have this energy that's trying to come forward here of like wanting to create new, wanting to act in a new way, wanting to maybe approach you in a new way, but just kind of feeling like maybe something is a little bit difficult or something's a little bit stuck here when it comes to trying to make something happen. The idea of the tower comes forward as we're breaking down a pattern instead of being able to build something up. So this is like them kind of thinking, I need to think about things in a new way. I need to approach things in a new way. I need to try to move things forward in a new direction. I can't keep doing things in the way that I was. So this is them trying to think about approaching you in a new manner or connecting with you in a new manner. I don't really see anything that's trying to come forward here in terms of touching on the physical aspect of things. All this card combination here is really just trying to come forward in a space of like wanting to have a new direction. The Fool wants to move forward in a new way. It can be that they're a little bit detached right now, that they're trying to kind of just have a bit of a moldable sort of mentality or moldable sort of direction rather than trying to be rooted and structured in a particular way. So they may be trying to not get in their head too much when it comes to you, leading to like less thinking. And then the Five of Swords comes forward in the you versus I sort of dynamic. So if you've been in a space of calling them out for certain behaviors, they may just be trying to focus on breaking down those behaviors over the next couple of days because they're seeing it as something that's coming forward in a strict manner or something's coming forward in a bit of a difficult way. The Four of Pentacles can also be a bit more of a reserved nature there as well. So instead of trying to be overly open about something or overly expressive about something, they may be trying to like keep themselves under wraps. So I would say that this is them thinking, I need to do something different. I need to approach you in a new way, or I need to connect with you in a new way. I need to make something different happen here. And I'm a bit underneath the microscope with this Five of Swords of having things happen. And so I need to make sure that I'm keeping myself a little bit guarded here and just kind of allowing myself to be a little bit more moldable or a little bit more free flowing, go with the flow sort of direction so that I can be open to things shifting and changing and happening in different ways, and just kind of feeling maybe a little bit held back with this Four of Pentacles, but still wanting to connect with this Fool. So that's how I see the energy coming forward here. So I see them maybe stepping out of the mind when it comes to you. So maybe that's why we're not seeing any sort of reaction on a physical aspect. Stepping out of the mind when it comes to you so that they can kind of be more open and more free flowing to your energy. So we have, I hope you're doing all right. So this is the desire to connect, but not being overly sure how to make it happen. The I miss your voice energy can be coming forward in a place of like wanting to connect with you on a deeper level or wanting to connect with you in a different way, but not being sure on how to go ahead and make that happen. And then we also have deception card coming forward here as well, which can say that, you know, everything's not as it seems. They may be wanting to express themselves more, wanting to connect more in a different way, but just not being overly sure on how to bring that forward, especially if they're in the energy here right now of the Five of Swords, feeling like there's a bit of a you versus I sort of dynamic that's happening. They can feel like they need to hold back in certain ways or just not allow themselves to express themselves in a certain way so that things can have a bit more of this moldable energy. So they can be feeling like I need to not push forward, or I need to not connect, or I need to not make something happen, or I need to not express myself in certain ways in order to just have the open flow and just to have the sense of like what could be, so to speak, having the kind of moldable aspect come forward instead of being in a place of like we need to make something happen, or I need to feel something, or I need to express myself in certain ways. I'll just go ahead and kind of be a little bit deceptive and hold this back, and then that way I don't get into a place of issue or difficulties, right? I can just be more moldable, more go with the flow sort of direction, and have that be as it needs to. So that's what I see coming forward here in terms of this combination. So again, if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here for 51. 51, you'd like to know thoughts and feelings after the conversation yesterday. Let us see. So we do have a rather good energy when it comes to this combination. The Ace of Cups comes forward with a very loving, caring, nurturing energy. So thinking about connecting with you, thinking about bringing forward what is necessary for you to feel comfortable, for you to feel connected, wanting to be around you and be in your energy, and offering for you a way to kind of create a sense of flow or value or emotional connection. And then the Knight of Pentacles is going to bring forward the sense of like wanting to be present or wanting to take things one step at a time. So depending on what the conversation was about, they may say, okay, well, now I need to bring in this new direction between the two of us, and it's going to allow me to bring in this value. And so it's going to help building trust step by step, or it's going to help building more of a deeper emotional connection step by step, and that allows us to kind of create the sense of flow or value or opportunity of like building up. Now the Two of Pentacles is kind of them going back and forth when it comes to moving forward, or when it comes to taking directions and steps. So they might be in their head saying, well, I could do this, or I could do that, I could move forward in this way, or I could move forward in that way. And so it's like them still trying to figure out what is the best avenue to take or steps to take when it comes to moving forward in certain directions, or when it comes to making some things happen. And so they might be kind of in a little bit of an up in the air sort of direction, and wanting to take some sort of opportunity, wanting to move forward in certain ways, but kind of saying, okay, I need to maybe take things step by step, or take things with a bit of a flow, rather than trying to just like go full speed ahead and taking an action. It seems like they're coming forward and saying, well, I'm still kind of thinking about different ways that we could move forward, or different ways to interact or to connect or to make things happen, rather than just jumping into something. And then the Queen of Wands is going to bring forward like this passion or excitement or attraction, wanting to be around you, wanting to be in your energy, feeling pulled to connect with you as well. So that's what I would say with this combination. Really focus on trying to figure out a flow forward, or trying to figure out a way to connect, feeling pulled to you, feeling a sense of trust and value, and just really wanting to be able to be in your energy and see something move forward in a bit of a slow and steady wins the race sort of manner. So let's go ahead here into 52. I apologize for the whiny little baby in the background here. It is pouring outside. It is literally like a downpour, ridiculous amount of rain. So she has to be kind of locked away here right now rather than being outside and around it. Her little baby self does not like that, but I can't trust her. She would show up my floor. So let's go ahead here for 52. 52, you'd like to know what's coming for you for the upcoming week. Let us see. All right, so there's a very future focused energy. I don't know why that was so difficult to say right off the hop. Future focused energy. We have this Two of Wands, which is talking about planning for the future. So there's very much a sense of like offerings and opportunities are trying to come towards you. A lot of communication to get the ball rolling in one way or another is trying to come forward towards you this week. Maybe people wanting to pour into you emotionally, people wanting to connect with you emotionally, and just see some sort of opportunity to be in your energy, are trying to come forward. And it seems like with this combination here, we're wanting to offer structure, stability, connection. We're wanting to offer a flow. We're wanting to offer value. But we're being in this sort of direction of maybe doing things lightheartedly and kind of spitballing about the future or spitballing about opportunities for new or opportunities for better direction. And so it seems like there's this energy coming forward here where people are trying to connect with you, or at least one individual is trying to connect with you over the course of the week to really talk about different directions that something could take, talk about the idea of maybe connecting or building up or creating some sort of flow, talking about the idea of more or the idea of future, and just kind of being in this place of like spitballing ideas or spitballing connection and wanting to have an opportunity to build up. The energy that comes forward with the King of Pentacles is like wanting to be in each other's, like wanting to be of value to each other, wanting to be stable or wanting to feel connected. And so there's this energy that's trying to come forward here where people are trying to offer you not only like a loving, caring, nurturing energy, but people are also wanting to offer you stability here as well. And this is really trying to flow things forward in a place that feels comfortable, in a place that feels connected, in a place that feels emotionally together here as well. So I see this energy coming forward here of like over the course of the week, we see the at least one person, okay? We see at least one person trying to come forward towards you to connect with you. This could say maybe your boss is wanting to come forward to say, hey, I've been seeing that you've been doing a really good job. I want to start planning with you about the next quarter and what is that going to look like. This could be somebody coming up to you in love and saying, hey, I really like you. I'd like to, take you on a date and see where things go. We can make, start talking about making plans to make dates and things like that, right? Somebody wanting to invest in you. And with this Magician, you may have been asking for this energy to come forward here as well, since it is like the divinely guided aspect of manifestation. So you calling this in, you asking for it to come forward and desiring to connect with this particular person or to see this direction come forward. So we have, I have regrets. So this could be a lot of self-reflection that's coming forward here from your person, them wanting to do something differently than perhaps what they've done before, but being in this place of saying, I don't know what to do next. Two of Wands. I'm still trying to figure out what to do next, how to move forward, how to connect, how to make something happen. I'm still trying to figure out what is the best direction here. And I don't even need you to explain, so it's not like you can just pick the direction and throw us in it and make it happen. We're still trying to figure out what is the best direction to take, how to move something forward, and how to create the sense of flow. So I see this energy coming forward here of like opportunities of connection, opportunities of value, and trying to build up over the course of the week with people that are genuine and people that maybe you've manifested these directions to come forward with, and are really just trying to plan on how to move ahead, plan on how to create a sense of value, closeness, and connection. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings.